What's up, y'all? This is Mr. Basketball Live. What's up, y'all? This is Mr. Basketball. What's up, y'all? This is Mr. Basketball Live. Thank you for tuning in. We have a very, very special guest, Mr. Keshaun Saunders. What's up, Keshaun? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Thanks for coming out this morning. Very, very special guest, top player in Canada, Keshaun Saunders. Very happy to have you this morning. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Okay, so congratulations on your commit to Toledo. Talk to us. Let us know why Toledo.
Really, Toledo. Like, I got on campus and it felt like it was just like the right fit right away.
Okay.
I had a lot of trust in like the coaching staff, Coach Justin Ingram, Coach Todd, Jeff, the whole 9 yards. Felt like I also bonded with the players.
Right.
We didn't really have to like do the things that you would usually do on a visit. So
Okay.
like, you know, we were just talking, joking for hours. You know. Like,
Okay.
it was a good vibe.
Okay.
The academic system is really strong.
Okay.
The team GPA stands at about like a 3.0.
Okay.
And I trust the academic advisors as well, so I think it's going to be like a good place for me to be successful on and off the court.
Okay, so talk to us about your offers. How many offers did you have this year or in the last couple of years?
I think in total I had about 23
Okay.
or 24 offers.
So name some schools from those offers.
There was USC, Illinois, New Mexico, St. Bonaventure, New Mexico State as well. Southern Utah, Northern Arizona. That's all I can remember off my head.
Okay, so why Toledo over all of those southern schools where, you know, it's so sunny and the weather is good? Why stay on the East Coast?
Well, I have to keep my parents into play, really,
Okay.
to be honest.
Okay.
So, like, if they want to come watch a home game or any type of conference game, you know, it's
Right.
not that far of a drive for them.
Right. How far is it?
It's about 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's not that bad.
Okay.
And then on top of that, like, the fit, like, I couldn't pass up the opportunity of the fit.
So when you say fit, what does that mean?
It means everything, really, like on the court and off the court. Like, they're giving me an opportunity to come in as a freshman and be effective right away.
Okay.
Whether that's coming off the bench, like as a sixth man, or like being able to start, and then like fitting in with like the rest of the school as well. Like
Right.
that's a big part of like the decision that you want to make.
Right.
Cause like depending on what you want to study, you're gonna have to be like doing like group assignments
Right.
and stuff like that. If you don't get along with the people around you, then you know you're gonna struggle.
So talk to us about your visit at Toledo. Like what was the visit like?
That visit was only about a day.
Okay.
So as soon as we got to the campus, you know, we started checking out like the classes, the different buildings of like the different areas that you want to study.
Mm-hmm.
The campus is big.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for sure it's big, but you know, like it wasn't like anything like massive, you know, like a Michigan or a Florida or anything.
Right.
So it's not like I could get lost or like have an excuse to be late for classes or anything like that.
Right.
The stadium is nice. It's big, but it's not too big as well.
Right.
Connected to the practice arena.
Okay.
And also the like weight training area. So everything's like really like compacted together.
Okay. Cool. So what did you do on your visits? Like what do they usually ask you? What is required on a visit?
Really, they just like their goal is to make you have like as good of a time as possible. But when I was there at Toledo, they basically put me through the process of like what it is like for like a game day. So
Right.
me and my father, we both got to have like a pregame meal with the team.
Okay.
We watched what their pregame plan was, like their scouting report.
Okay.
Then we got to watch the game, watch their post game stuff.
Right.
And then the morning after, they had a road trip upcoming, so we got to watch their walkthrough as well. We
Right.
got to walk through the other team's plays,
Right.
talk about their tendencies and attributes and all that other kind of stuff.
Okay.
So like really, it was like all basketball really.
Right,
on that visit. Like,
so what did the the guys already there on the team, what is their job? What do they say to you? How do they kind of welcome you and get you to commit?
Well, my host at the time, he's a junior right now.
Okay.
He starts at like the power forward.
Okay, so the school sets up a host for you?
Like every time you go on a visit, there's a player on the team, and he's supposed to host you for like however long you stay there.
Okay.
So he hosted me, and we really all we did was we went back to his dorm room, and we were just kicking it for the whole night. And it was him, their freshman guard Marion, and one of the coaches. So like we were just there for like until like 12 in the morning, just kicking up jokes after that game and stuff.
Okay, so your goal is to get to the league, the NBA, right?
Yeah.
That's the goal. So talk to me about your plan. So you committed to Toledo. It's a smaller Division I school.
Yeah.
How do you get to the NBA from Toledo?
Well, I also want to graduate.
Okay.
Like I can't get out of that way.
Okay. Okay.
So in terms of that, like I want to make sure I graduate before anything else, because there is life after basketball.
True.
Toledo's a small school, but like it's not too small where like you go unnoticed. Like if you're doing what you need to be doing,
right,
you'll get recognized. And Toledo like right now is in a good spot to make the tournament. Like they're first in the division, tied for first place in the conference.
Okay.
With Buffalo. So if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and your team's winning, then you'll have the opportunity to get noticed and be where you think you want to be.
So you're still in a spot where you could be noticed to get to the league, but academically, you definitely want to graduate.
Yeah,
you want to go
100%.
all the way. All right, that's fantastic. Okay, so what team would you want to be drafted to if you were to be drafted today?
Whichever team pays me the most.
Oh yeah. So you're all about the money, all about the dollars.
I'm all about the money, man.
Okay, fair enough. Smart kid right here. Smart kid. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about where you are right now. You're at Athlete Institute.
Yeah.
Okay, I had Ignis come out here. Was it last month, 2 months ago? He had a lot of great things to say about Athlete Institute, but I think you've been there the longest.
Yes.
Right. So you've been there since what, the 9th grade? 4 years?
Yeah, it's my 4th year here.
4th year. Okay, so talk to us about that experience.
I mean, the first 2 years and the first 2 last years were completely different.
Okay.
The first 2 years were like, the first year was like really like I don't even know how to say it. Like it was like glamorous almost.
Okay.
Playing with Thon, Jamal.
Okay. Oh, so you play with those guys?
Yeah.
Wow.
So those guys, I got to see like the limelight of everything, like what it is to like have all the attention. Like,
okay, so tell us what that was like. So what do you mean attention? What is the spotlight? What does that look like?
Like we couldn't go to an airport or like a hotel without people running up to us, asking us for autographs, fan pictures.
Wow.
Everything that we got was like top of the notch. Got a bunch of gear.
Right.
Food was like 5-star meals.
Wow.
Pre-game, like we were living like a high major D1 at the time.
Right. Right.
And then the second year, like it was almost as like good as the first year, but like it was a lot more grimier. Like you had to like earn everything that you wanted.
Right.
And from that point, like from after the first year, really like after those 2 guys left, really like it was like you really had to like grind everything.
Okay,
out.
so things changed. So the spotlight wasn't there as much.
Yeah.
Okay. So talk to us about a routine day. Athlete Institute. What do you do every day?
Right now, so I would typically, like in season, so typically I would wake up in the morning,
right?
Probably get like a light workout in before school, and then I would get picked up at school like around noon.
Okay.
Do another workout, and then after the workout, depending on how I feel, I'd probably get like a light lift in, or go to the sauna. So it's one of those two, and then depending on like what our game schedule is, I mean like our day schedule,
right?
Like we would have like a team practice or individual workouts or like film or anything like that. Dictates like whether I would be able to get like a third workout in during the day. Okay. So 3 workouts in a day. Essentially, yeah.
Wow. So do you have any time to like chill, social time?
No, like at nighttime I do, yeah. But you know that's not what I'm there for.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Very, very focused. So, you've been there from the beginning. So you've been there like when Jamal was there, when Thon was there. How did you get to Athlete Institute?
At grade 9, like my very first year of high school, I spent my grade 9 year at Campion.
Okay.
And I was sort of killing there.
Okay.
Did my thing on the junior team, and then like I was interchanging between the juniors and the seniors. And I was holding my own at the senior level as well at the time. So
how tall were you at this time?
I would say about 6'3".
Okay.
So got noticed there.
Who noticed you?
Coach Keenan. He's not there anymore.
Okay.
But it was kind of a hookup between like CIA Bounce and the school because like they're well connected.
Okay.
So like I got that opportunity through that.
Okay, so you said CIA Bounce. So how is CIA Bounce connected to Athlete Institute?
Well, there's like Tony McIntyre.
Okay.
He runs our school, basically runs our school, and then he's like a founder for CIA Bounce.
So he runs Athlete Institute?
Yeah.
Okay. And so pretty much you played AAU for CIA Bounce, and then you go over to AI, and he's still kind of running the program. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about Tony. We've heard a lot about Tony, but we don't really know him too well. What are your opinions on Tony? You played, what, AAU for him, 4 years?
I played under his name for my last year at UIBL. Okay. But I've been around Tony for like as long as I can remember. Okay. I mean, he's a good guy, really. Like he takes care of you. Like if you really want, if you know what you want, like he'll help you get what you want. Okay. Like you gotta earn it up, of course. But, okay. Like like he'll take care of you. Okay.
So you've met his son. His son obviously plays for the Lakers.
Yeah.
What has that been like? How is Tyler?
I mean, I've done like workouts with him and stuff. Been able to like compete with him and stuff like that.
Really?
So, yeah. So it's good. Like he's good. Very humble.
Does he come back during the off season?
He'll come back during like the off season. Like anytime he can get off and come back home, like he'll come home. And I think the best part about Tyler is that like he doesn't come across as a guy that's like in the league. Like he doesn't act like he's better than anybody else. Like he's still the same guy that I knew that from like when he was playing UIBL. Right. So like, that just helps me like remain humble to where I am.
Okay. Okay. So now you have that connection. Does that help in any way to get to the league, or everyone's kind of got to grind their own way out?
I mean, you definitely got to grind and get to where you want to get to. Because like at this point, I don't think a relationship can help you get you to where you want to get to. Yeah. So I don't think like there's any correlation. Like he's just a guy that I happen to know that plays in the NBA. Like there's Thon, there's Jamal, there's a bunch of other guys I know that are in the NBA.
NBA right now.
But it doesn't really,
So how does that make you feel that you're so close to a lot of these NBA players and that's your goal?
Part of it is surreal, and then part of it is like also like I knew they were gonna go to the NBA. Right. So like I'm just lucky enough to like have come across their path to be able to like see what they go through.
Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so how did this all start? When did you start playing basketball?
I've been playing basketball for like as long as I can remember. There was one time when I was about 5 or 6 years old, living in Mississauga in a condo, and I used to be watching like a lot of animal mixtapes back then. Right. I liked hot sauce.
Hot sauce, okay.
Yeah. So like I was always trying to like copy his moves in the condo, and I had like my own little net. So like I was dunking everything, like making a whole bunch of noise and stuff. And the neighbors, like they would always complain, talking about how like I was making too much noise. Right. And it got to the point where I had to move. So my parents and we all moved out to Brampton.
So they kicked y'all out because you played too much ball?
Yeah, pretty much. And then we basically moved to a house so like I can get like a little net in the driveway. Right. And it was like the same thing over there really, because we lived in a semi-detached house, and like when I would miss too many shots, like it would hit the neighbor's car, and then like that turned into a problem for me. And like I was a kid like where everyone like, if we all were outside, everyone was at my house playing basketball, and that would be like until like really late. Right. So I've been doing this for as long as I can remember.
So so you guys have moved around because of basketball. So talk about your dad, talk about, or your family, talk about how they have supported you.
Yeah, like we've moved moving decision that we've made is like literally because of me, because they sacrificed their money to help me get to where I want to get to, whether it's like AAU tournaments, them just wanting to come out to watch me play at like a state tournament. You know, they've done a lot to accommodate to my needs, and you know, that's something that I'm grateful for, because like a lot of kids don't have, one, the opportunity to play at the level that I play at,
Right.
and two, to have like the support system that they need to like be successful.
Right.
And especially like a lot of kids don't get that from their parents. So,
Right.
you know, like it's something that I'm definitely grateful for.
So you went to Athlete Institute very, very early, 14, 15 years old. That is away from home. Y'all stay at dorms, right?
Yeah.
So how does that work? How did your parents kind of let you go so early? How did they have the confidence in you to leave at an early age? And would you recommend that to other kids that want to leave at 14 or 15?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what made them have the confidence to see me,
Okay.
like you know, living on my own at such a young age. But I was always one of those kids that like got along with everybody.
Right.
And I was always like around like the older group of guys. So like, I don't think getting along with anybody or like, you know, not being homesick was like part of the problem for me. But in terms of responsibilities, like if you want to make that choice, like as a 14 or 15-year-old, to move out of your house and then like pursue your dreams by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
really, like that's all on you. Like that's
Right.
something that you have to ask yourself, like if you're ready for it.
Right.
And if you're ready for it, then like by all means go attack it, like go have fun with it.
Right.
But if you're about it in any way, then you know, like that's something that you just have to ask yourself if you're ready for it.
Okay, so Keshaun, are you one of those kids that have always had it good? You know, one of those kids that, you know, all the coaches have always liked you. You know, you kind of had it. You went to prep school early, year after year after year, offers. Everything has been easy. Talk to us about your journey.
My journey was definitely something, you know, that I've had to earn more than I've had to like have it handed to me. In my grade 11 year, my second year at Orangeville, I kind of fell out of the rotation. You know, I got sick, so I was out for a few months. By the time I got back, I didn't really have any confidence. So, you know, like I was doubting myself, like whether like, you know, like if was basketball like the sport that I wanted to play.
Wow.
And then my grade 12 year, Coach Nate really, you know, picked me up, gave me my confidence back, and then he gave me the opportunity to, you know, be like one of the leaders on the team.
Right.
And he really is like responsible for giving me the boost in my recruitment as well as my confidence.
Right.
You know, on and off the court, like in the classroom, helping me with my SATs and all that kind of stuff too.
Right. So the coaches didn't say, okay, you know what, Keshaun of the past is going to be Keshaun right now. You know, they kind of just benched you, or what? How did that work?
I mean, I guess because I was out for so long, you know, they got comfortable with the rotation that they had already.
Right.
So by the time I got back, really I had to figure everything out for myself.
Right. So when you say you lost confidence, what do you mean you lost confidence? So like when you would go at the guys, were you not the same guy anymore? What?
Like mentally, like physically, I was feeling almost like right back to where I usually was, like athletically and stuff like that.
Right.
But confidence-wise, like just believing in yourself, really. Like I didn't really believe in myself the way that I do now, or
Right.
the way that I did like prior to the sickness.
Right.
So like getting over that hump for real, like is really something that's difficult.
Right. So how would getting over that hump have helped you now?
I think that whole experience just got me ready for college, you know, because the adversities that I'm going to face, especially in my freshman year, are going to be similar to things like that, you know, like whether or not you can hold your confidence, or like just keep believing in yourself when times get hard, you know, like not to give up, just to being able to persevere through hardship.
Right.
So I think that experience, you know, was really good for me.
This is a great moment to all my young fans out there. Keshaun is a superstar, but all superstars don't have it easy. He's had to come off the bench. I know a lot of kids don't like coming off the bench.
Yeah.
You know, like if they're on the bench and they have to put in the work, you know, it seems like they want to quit or move teams or switch prep schools or whatever the case may be. Did you ever have that feeling that, you know what, maybe Athlete Institute's not for me, maybe I should go to the States somewhere? Like, how did you persevere through that time?
I mean, I've definitely had like feelings like with Athlete Institute, like the school that I really wanted to attend. But what most kids don't understand is that like the journey that you're gonna go through, like it's a long journey, like it's a marathon. So you really just gotta, like, you have to be able to trust the process, being able to be patient. And as much as like everyone wants to take their time, like as much as people think their time is now, sometimes their time isn't always at the time that they want it to be at.
Right.
So you know, you really have to be able to like be patient. And when your time like is ready, like when it is your time, you got to be ready to like go and like,
take the opportunity, right?
Take the opportunity as fast as you can.
Right.
Because in my grade 11 year, I basically went from basically not playing to being like an all-Canadian in the span of 1 year. So, you know, like you have to be able to take advantage of all the opportunities that you get.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna move on here. We're gonna talk a little bit about the NBA. What's your favorite team in the NBA?
Cavaliers.
Cavs. Why the Cavs?
LeBron.
Okay, so are you a Cavs fan or are you a LeBron fan? Because they're separate.
You're right. I'm definitely a LeBron fan.
You're a LeBron fan?
LeBron fan.
Why LeBron?
He's the greatest player ever.
Okay, I do agree. I'm a big LeBron fan too, so this man is correct. But, okay, when you say the greatest player ever, is he better than Michael Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, so as an older guy, I don't agree, but tell me why. Why is he better than... Did you see Michael play?
Yeah, like I watched his game.
Yeah,
like,
okay, so you've seen tapes.
Yes,
Okay, all right.
start to end, I've seen like game films.
So why is he better than Jordan?
Well, to begin with, LeBron's just like a physical specimen, you know?
Okay.
He does things that no other NBA player or athlete should be able to do at his size.
Okay.
Being able to be that quick, that fast,
Okay.
et cetera, et cetera. Michael was a better offensive player. I might give him that.
Okay.
But when it comes to being like an all-around player, being able to rebound, pass, score, the whole 9 yards, I think LeBron has the edge. If we're talking about rings, then you know it's a different conversation. But if we're talking about being like just a basketball player, I believe that LeBron can play like 1 through 4, maybe even like a small 5, if you really break it down, with the way that the game's changing and stuff like that. But Michael Jordan, like he's just like a 1, 2, maybe a 3, depending on like the lineup, you know.
Okay.
So,
so would you say? So my theory is, would you say LeBron is the better basketball player, but Michael Jordan is the better winner?
100%.
He's a more winning guy.
Yeah.
When it's winning time, it's Michael Jordan, right?
Because I'll give Michael Jordan the fact that he is a psychopath. Like his mindset was definitely just different. But if we're talking about like playing the sport of basketball, then
LeBron is the greatest.
Yes.
So what is he gonna do this year?
LeBron.
Will he get out the East?
He will get out the East, yes.
Oh, you said he will? He might, he will? Will he get out the... Do you have the confidence?
I have the confidence that he'll come out the East.
How confident are you that they'll beat Boston?
90%.
Toronto?
95%.
Yeah, Toronto's a given. It should be like 99%.
Toronto always chokes in the playoffs.
Yeah, they always do. Okay, so when they get to the finals and they meet Golden State or Houston?
4-2. 4-2 Golden State.
Okay.
4-1 Houston.
Wow, so you think Houston would have more of an edge than Golden State?
No. 4-2 Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland? What?
4-1 Cleveland and Houston.
So you think Cleveland can beat Golden State
100%.
as they are right now?
100%.
Okay. You got to break this down to me. So why do you think they can beat Golden State? They got smashed last year.
They got smashed last year.
Yes.
But
with Kyrie.
Older they got younger legs now.
Okay.
More energy.
Okay.
So you know they have like a whole different vibe. As soon as a trade happened, you know, when LeBron's happy, that's a scary sight.
Okay, but this is the same team that lost to Philadelphia, lost to Denver.
They don't care about the regular season because they know they're in the playoffs. They don't care.
You think so? You think you can just turn it on?
LeBron turns it on every year.
Okay, I agree, but he's older.
He's in his MVP race right now. He's having the best numbers of his career.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. My man Keshaun knows basketball, very, very confident. I'm a very big LeBron fan, but I'm not that confident right now, to be honest with you, okay? I believe that if they do meet Golden State, I think it will be closer than people think, but I think Golden State is still going to win. It's just a cheat team. How do you feel about KD? Would you ever do what KD did?
Trade teams?
Get beat by a team?
No way, no way.
No way?
No way. I couldn't. No.
Why not?
I couldn't be that good of a basketball player
and
then go to the team that beats me, especially after I was supposed to beat them.
Right.
No matter what the opportunity is,
right.
no matter what like the chances of getting a ring is, or whatever. I'd rather hold my legacy at one team and try to build my way to a ring from there. If I don't get a ring, then like so be it. And then like especially if I was to build like a relationship like I did with Russell, I couldn't I couldn't leave my brother hanging like that.
So as a LeBron fan right now, the greatest player ever, if he was to join Golden State next year,
I would not be a LeBron fan anymore.
Wow, just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Okay. So then how do you feel about LeBron and Miami Heat when he joined the Miami Heat in 2010? Because he joined D Wade and Chris Bosh in their prime. He started all of this.
Yeah, but Miami, like they went from like nothing to something in like
True.
in the span of a year. Like
true. So it's
Golden
different.
State. Yeah, Golden State already went to the finals like twice before KD went there. Like they didn't need him to win a ring.
Right.
So like KD just set himself up for like a ring basically. Like that shit was handed to him.
Okay, we're about to get into our flash segment. We're gonna get to know Keshaun and his basketball IQ. Let's go. Okay, who would win the Western Conference Finals? Houston or Golden State?
Golden State.
Over Houston?
Over Houston.
100%?
Yeah.
Okay. Who will come out the East this year? Boston, Cavs, or Toronto?
Cleveland.
Cleveland for sure. Sweep? Are they going to sweep their way to the finals?
No sweep.
Okay, what would you say the Boston matchup is going to be? 4-1, 4-2, 4-3?
4-2 or 4-3.
4-3? Okay, what about Toronto?
4-1.
4-1, okay. Who would win in a boxing match? Zaza Pachulia or Westbrook?
A boxing match?
Yeah. If they had to go 2 rounds, 60 seconds.
2 rounds, 60 seconds,
Yeah.
Westbrook.
Westbrook?
Yeah.
Over Zaza?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Who would dominate the East in the years to come, Philly or Boston? Who's going to be the powerhouse?
Ooh. Philly.
Philly?
Yeah.
Over Boston, over Kyrie.
Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Will Isaiah Thomas get a max contract this year?
No.
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 Will he get traded?
Maybe.
Who will he go to?
It depends on whatever team wants to really, take
Get
his
at him?
character. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know that.
Will LeBron ever win a ring again?
Yes.
How many rings will he win?
2.
2 more.
2 more.
So he'll be at 5.
Yeah.
Will that make him the greatest player ever?
If he wins one more ring, he's the greatest player ever. He's already the greatest player ever.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Who is better, KD or Paul George?
KD.
Over Paul George?
Yes.
Do you think Paul George can guard KD though?
No.
No?
No.
Will OKC beat Golden State if they matched up?
They can.
But will they?
It's definitely going to a game 7, I believe.
You think so?
Yeah.
And you don't think Paul George will dominate KD?
No.
Even after what you've seen this season? No. KD's the truth, huh?
KD's the truth.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay, there you have it. We're going to wrap it up. Keshaun Saunders, thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate it. Good luck at Toledo. We are definitely going to be following Keshaun on his journey to the NBA. Definitely inside access next season. We're going to check out Toledo. We're going to check out how he's doing. Very, very humble young man. A lot to say about him. Thank you so much. And would you like to give anyone a shout out before we leave?
Shout out to my parents. Shout out GOG. Shout out to Orangeville. Shout out Jonas. Shout out Coach Nate. Shout out Jesse. Shout out Tony. Shout out God. Gotta thank the man above.
I like that.